watching. This is the walkthrough video of motor yacht Dawn to Dusk. She's a 72-foot Grand Banks Aleutian built in 2005 in absolutely fantastic conditions. This is going to be a good walkthrough, and excited to bring you this one. So let's take a walk around. So let's take a look around the exterior areas of Dawn to Dusk. Great aft cockpit and swim platform at the back here really adds another dimension to the boat. Perfect for setting up for water sports and diving. They do a lot of fishing on board as well as canoeing and paddle boarding. So we'll go down and see this area in just a couple of seconds. Nice aft deck area here as well, up on the main deck aft. Nice dining table. The table here, there's the leaf on either side that folds out when it's in use, and it's folded out there now, and it can fold back away when it's not in use. Walking across the companionways here, you'll see all of the paint's in perfect condition. All of the teak decks are nice and smooth. There's no high spots anywhere. The capping rails are maintained by the captain that's on board. The boat's always been captain maintained, and even looking through all of the stainless steel and the portholes, areas that you would expect to tell a boat's age, it really shows like a brand new boat. Nice area up here for taking in the morning coffee as well. So a nice aft deck here, great for this size boat. You can easily sit 6 to 8 people around that table. It's nice to be able to fold it away when it's not in use as well. I want to take you straight down to the aft cockpit here. You can see the 2 hatches in the deck. That's watertight hatches down into the steering area, great for storage. This is our propane grill. That cabinet there has been made to look identical to this one here with the sink in it. So this area, as I mentioned earlier, is really great for setting up the water sports, adds sort of a nice dimension to the boat. There are some shades. There's this one that's fixed here. There is another one that comes out to shade this entire area as well. Looking over the side here onto the swim platform, it's quite a wide swim platform, a couple of feet wide, and then there's this nice heavy duty gate here that gives you access to that area. So it's nice and safe for when the boat is underway as well. There's no chance of anyone sort of slipping over the side there. So taking a look out on the swim platform here, it's quite a wide swim platform. There is a swim ladder that comes out from this as well. But you see it's quite a nice size, couple of feet wide, and that nice wide heavy duty door that goes up back into the cockpit as well. Now moving forwards towards the bow, we can see the companionways here are nice and wide. It's teak all the way up forwards, up until you get to the very forward area of the bow and that sort of working area where the anchor equipment is. All of the varnish, the teak capping rails and the trim pieces here have all been sanded down and revarnished multiple times. They're consistently maintained by the captain on board, as is all of the paintwork, and she really shows for that extra care and attention. As I mentioned, all of the stainless steel is always waxed and washed down. There are no areas here that you have corrosion or any kind of rust. Look onto the brow, there's the jewel horn and the searchlight up on top of the hard bimini top there. We'll go and take a look at that in a second as well. But up forwards, a nice area here, great for sitting in the morning at anchor, taking in the sights and smells. A nice cushion area for having some coffee and reading the paper in the morning. Grand Banks really do a great job of making good use of all of these areas. Up forwards here we have the Fender Holders. These were custom made for the boat, all in great condition. The Danforth and the Bruce anchor up here, and all of the fixtures and fittings all in stainless and looking in great condition. All the cleats, the fair leads are all nice shiny stainless steel as well. There's no sort of dull or corrosion areas that you'll find up here. It's in great working condition. So let's move upstairs and go and take a look at the Flybridge. There's 2 access up to the Flybridge. There's these steps here, and then there's steps from the country style kitchen, which we'll go and see later on. There's The finish up here is all non-skid. It's nice to have that rather than the teak, because this area is in such a lot of direct sunlight all the time. It tends to be a little bit more maintenance if it's teak up here. So nice ease of operation. The boat is ran just with one crew member, and the owners are very comfortable with that. It can actually be run just with the owners alone, but these owners like to have that extra help. So plenty of seating up here. You can easily sit 8 to 10 people. The 2 helm chairs do rotate around to give those extra couple of seats. The fixed bimini top is a pretty expensive optional extra with a lot of the manufacturers. These Illusions did come with it as standard from Grand Bank, so it's nice to have that. The electronics and navionics on board have all been upgraded and updated throughout the boat's life. There's GPS, VHF, the autopilot, rudder angle indicators. We have the Caterpillar digital readouts here as well. It's AIS and radar chart plotters, as well as the digital charts database that they have on board as well. So lots and lots of electronics. You'll see on the interior they have a lot of extras as well. So I just wanted to show you the great views that you have from here. Real 360 degree, virtually unobstructed views right the way around here. The glass that you see above the screen, that's easy to see why that glass is called. It's like isinglass, just a lot more heavy duty. So let's go take a look up on the top of this fixed bimini top. We saw that earlier on from the bow. They make great use of this area. They have a couple of canoes and some paddle boards up here as well, and that's lashed down to these stainless railings, so great use of space. But I also wanted to show you what quite often gets forgotten when crew are maintaining these boats, or even the owners. Up on the arch where the stainless is and all of the metal fixtures and fittings, quite often the first things to show their age, so we'll take a look at that. Nice view from here down onto that bow area as well. So let's look now at these fixtures and fittings that I was mentioning, up always around the radar arch and the sat domes, but you can see here everything's in real quite fantastic condition. It's amazing how well this boat shows. Even though she was built in 2005, she shows like a brand new boat. It's really very, very well taken care of. So let's take a look inside now. We'll go through the electrically operated doors. There's another option that Grand Banks has. It's not standard from the build. The boat has this great open plan, sort of family feel to it. The boat is used now by the owners for extended family trips with the kids and grandkids, so she's more than proved herself worthy of being a great family boat. In here there's a wine cooler, there's a TV on electric lift. We'll operate that in a couple of minutes here. But there's some windows on the port and starboard which open. There's some netting across there to keep all the bugs out. That's the one that we're looking at right there, and there's the same on the starboard side as well. But a very nice open feeling. You see there's windows all the way around here, 360 degrees if you include the windows that are up in the country style kitchen. There's great storage here as well. I was just had that little side table open underneath. All of this sofa area here is also storage. We'll click the TV, show you where that pops out of now, but it's all very seamless, all the electrical equipment on this boat. There isn't anything that's not working. There's no area that isn't maintained, and that's credit really to a great captain that the owner has on board. So nice newer flat screen TV. There's the same similar sort of era of TVs in the cabins as well downstairs. Just a very nice, open and friendly feel to this boat as a whole. Looking up here into the country style kitchen, great teak and holly floors here. They did add another section of that teak and holly sold to the guest cabin foyer. More of the windows that open here. There's a door which gives you access onto the companionway as well. There's a couple of other window sections that open on the port side here too. So you can imagine if you're at Anchorage and it's not too warm outside, that you can basically go dead ship, turn the generators off, open the windows and the doors, and there's a great flow of fresh air right through this entire area. So the galley here, there's a couple of nice features. We'll point them out as we go. Looking around at some of the appliances and equipment that's installed in this galley, some nice Miele cooktops here. There is a vent fan that pops up from behind that cooktop there. A sharp microwave, Miele dishwasher, a trash compactor. There's 3 different sets of cool drawers here for the refrigeration, and there's also added freezer space down in the workspace and the crew accommodation, which we'll see after. This storage unit that we're seeing that's up in the ceiling there, check this out, we'll lower that now electrically, so that's a great option if you're not using that galley area. It means that you can raise this whole cabinet up into the roof and really open the area up, and then when you are cooking you lower that down and you have almost more of a traditional sort of separate galley area. For safety, this you do have to hold it in. I'll show you, see it doesn't go all the way up if you release, so you have to hold that in as it goes up. As I mentioned before, all of the lights on board have all been switched out for LEDs, so it's great for power consumption. Nice little dinette area here. The LED lighting has come a long way since a few years ago. It actually gives you a very nice light here. All of this equipment here is repeated upstairs. That's the chart plotters, AIS, the chart storage. You can see the 2 cat displays there as well. But it's a nice area. Again, a lot of windows running throughout this whole level here. All the way around, if you're navigating from this location, you really have great visibility and then easy access through this door to the foredeck and onto the side decks for line handling if you are docking from this lower area. Majority of the time the boat is maneuvered from up here, or certainly docked from up here. You have much better views and sort of access to run out and catch lines and things from up there. But a very nice overall feel. This is a huge area running right from the front to the back. It really feels like a very social boat, and that's how the owners like to run it now. Just looking at some of these 2 windows here, these are the 2 sections that open up. So you can imagine having all the doors and windows opened up. It's really a great area, and the wine cooler back there as well. So let's move down into the lower accommodation spaces. Now this area is really quite unique in its layout. To have this area here set up as the bunk, the camera's not quite picking up the light correctly with the LED light, but you get the idea here. It's a nice large double pull-out bed. This area also doubles as an office, and we'll see that later. It is en suite, so you have a great full bathroom here. It does have a shower that's just on the right hand side of where we're looking now, but a great area, lots of light flooding into this area, and it's really quite unique how this can be used either as an office or a cabin. We have a nice hanging closet down here, and the way that they have the doors set up to separate this area, there are these pocket doors here which pull out from the wall and completely close off this entire room to the rest of the corridor area. So it's nice and private. You can use it for a full-time cabin as you want, but what is really nice is to have this area as a completely open plan, sort of almost second sort of salon area down here once it's set up as the sofa, and we'll see that a little bit later on. But moving the doors back here, you can see that they will completely disappear into the wall, go flush with the rest of the wall there. So this area, as you can see, is completely open. This teak and holly floor is here that was installed by the owner after the boat was launched. It was installed a couple of years ago. But you can see they're really quite a nice room. That's actually the desk that's folded up against the wall there. So moving aft is into the master cabin here, and we'll take a look at this in a second. So here we're into the master cabin. It's a great king-size bed here. They have a couple of vanities down here. One that you see there with the little chair next to it. The others over the other side is more of a sort of chest of drawers, but nice countertops there. Lots and lots of storage down here. There's plenty of storage underneath the bed as well. Nice newer flat screen TV that's installed. They've got newer SAT receivers too. Looking into the bathroom here in a second. It is a full ensuite, has a nice large shower. Lots of light flooding into this bathroom as well. We've got portholes everywhere, all the way throughout the boat here. So you can see a nice large shower stall. Plenty of room in here, nice bench seat as well. Mirrors all throughout this area too, which makes it feel a lot bigger than it is. So the teak and holly floor that you can see there, that is repeated in all of the heads and throughout the hallway, and then upstairs in the country style kitchen as we saw earlier on. Now opposite side here on the starboard side, there's a large walk-in closet as well. We just saw the door there a second ago, but really a great open sort of area down here. With it being a 3 stateroom layout, it means that you have a lot more space for each of the individual cabins. So it's great to sort of live aboard and really spend some time exploring. The boat does have a great cruising range. They just cruised up to Newport, and on that run they were doing between 9 and 10 knots, and we're only burning 16 to 18 gallons per hour. So with that and the larger fuel capacity that's on board, the boat has about a 1450 mile range, which is incredible. We're looking at the day head here. This doubles up as the day head or the ensuite for the forward cabin. So there are 2 doors. It's a full bathroom. You see there's a nice big shower stall here. There's lots of storage behind that section that we're looking at there, and also there's a nice bench seat in there too. But again, plenty of natural light coming in here, lots of mirrors around everywhere. This is looking into the forward VIP cabin. Nice double island berth there. We're going to take a look at that in a second. But here we see I've just, as quick as that, just changed the cabin here to the office layout. So you can see it's almost like a lower sort of social area. It's the ensuite bathroom. Is great to have that, but this area is so open and airy. As soon as you walk down the stairs from the galley, and we'll take a look at that now, you sort of walk down to this really open plan hallway and straight looking into those large portholes that are on the other side there. So a really nice feel to this area. So moving forwards into the forward VIP, this is a double island berth that has a great skylight up above it as well, and 2 portholes, one either side of this cabin. Has a nice newer flat screen TV as well. Plenty of storage space in here, and with that other door that accesses into the bathroom that we saw just a second ago, this makes this cabin an ensuite as well. So really 3 cabins, each with their own ensuite, and it's a nice option to have that access for that to act as the day head as well. So really nice cabin. These large portholes and large skylights really make a difference to this room. It is only a 72-foot boat, but walking around down here you really get a great feeling for space and really sort of that open plan concept for this size and style boat. So fantastic layout, lots of upgrades down here as well. They've just had a lot of the piping work replaced for some of the sewage treatment and the grey water systems as well. There is a washer dryer down here that's just in this closet here as well, so great to have that so close to the cabins as well. So let's go and take another final look upstairs into that open style kitchen and country galley. Really can't show you this enough. I struggle to think of anything that this area is really missing. It's such a great option to have this type of layout on this style of boat, this trawler style boat. It's very social, very family orientated, just works great, and the boat, as I mentioned before, has really proved herself. So let's take a look at the last area of the boat, the engine room. This is one of the areas that shows just about the best, certainly the best out of the majority of boats that I've been on. Everything is spotless down here. It's all been kept up with the paint. There are no drips of oil or water. There's no signs of any salt anywhere. Certainly no rust. As you can see, this is all in pristine condition. All the cable runs are in the same condition as when they were first installed by Grand Banks. All the exhaust cowling and jacketing is all stitched together as it should be. You will see some of the air filters in a couple of seconds. For me, that's a good telltale of how well an engine's maintained. Quite often that's the first thing to go, and you'll see them darker than they should be. Most of them should have a red color to them. But this has all been maintained extremely well. All the service has been done. You can see they do a lot of fishing. In fact, these style boats do take a lot of people that have historically owned fishing boats. The engines do have a full warranty from CAT until December 2014, so they're under full warranty right now, and they're in pristine condition, as I mentioned. Now, moving forwards of the engine room, this is the crew accommodation. For me, this is the best area for crew, right here next to the engine room, to respond to any alarms or anything. This room has also been used as additional guest accommodations if the owner's doing any trips without a captain. He's put sort of kids back here before this great area to put the kids away and let them have fun on their own. It is ensuite. It does have this wet bathroom, so that it can be used as a shower as well. There's some additional freezer space down here that's there, which is great for people who are fishing. And there's exit out there onto the starboard port companionway. So there's a freshly installed sat receiver and TV down here as well. So it's a great cabin. So there we go. That's dawn to dusk. I really can't give us enough compliments about this boat. It had a great start to the boat's life, with having some great optional extras from the build, and it's been maintained on almost a open checkbook sort of concept by the owner. The owner that has her now is the original owner. He built it with Grand Banks, and they've just really maintained this boat impeccably, second to none. So we have the full brochure that details everything about the boat, all of the upgrades from the build, and all of the options that they've added and maintenance bits and pieces that they've done since they've owned the boat. So email me. I'll send that brochure off to you right away. The boat is in Newport and available to be seen at any time, so I'd love to take you on board. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to sending you some more information on Dawn to Dusk.